President.
Kung nalulugi po, may deficiency lang po talaga sa pondo. Now, maidagdag ko lang po if you may allow, Mr. Chair, tungkol po sa titulo as written in the concession agreement. Ang sulat po sa 5.01 title, notwithstanding anything in this agreement, Transco shall retain title to, first, all transmission assets, intellectual property rights, to all assets comprising projects under construction or new projects, and three, all easements, right of way, or other real estate interest, and so on and so forth.
Now, I understand kung saan kayo nanggagaling, saka DOE, saka rin nanggagaling NGCP. Nagbabangga yung dalawang provision, and we have to settle that. That's the reason why, Mr. Chairman, we really need to review. At considering that, kasi disadvantage sa government yun na pinapangalan nila sa kanila, dapat sa atin nakapangalan yun. Para sa ganun, pagdating ng 2034, hindi na tayo mahirapan i-transfer sa atin. Gastos yun sa gobyerno. At sinabi po, di ba dapat yung pong concession agreement o yung EPIRA law, it's always considering the privatization value ay in favor of the government. I-optimize natin, i-maximize natin. Kaya nga tayo nag-award, kailangan po, Mr. Chairman, yung present value natin na ibibigay sa gobyerno na proceed ay tama. At dito, mukhang may salto po. Hindi po tama yung provision na binabanggit ng NGCP, and I agree with the section. Saan mo nabasa yan? Concession agreement?
5.01 po ng concession agreement.
Ano yung binasa mo? Kanina mo siya.
Section 4 of RA 9511.
Tinan mo, nagbabanggaan yung dalawa . Anyway, Mr. Chairman, yun lang po muna at dahil alas 11 na po, maraming po salamat at magandang gabi po sa lahat.
Thank you very much, Honorable Dan Fernandez. Just for your information, I was ready to prepare breakfast, because I was worried about your line of questioning. So sabi ko, maganda kaya ako ng breakfast, pinastambay ko ng almusal. Sabi ko, just in case umabot ng 12 o'clock to. The Chair would like to recognize the Honorable Ann Matibag of the 1st District of Laguna. Welcome, ma'am, to this hearing. So, now that I'm sure we've been here for 10 hours, this is the second inquiry. We started the briefing December 23, and this is the second inquiry of this motu proprio hearing on NGCP with the purpose of trying to bring down the cost of electricity. Pagkatapos po ng marami nating meetings, simulan ng briefings noong 2024, lubusan nating sinisiyayat iniisang mga concerns ng ating mga kasamahan dito sa Kongreso, mga government agencies at ang ating mga constituents tungkol sa papel ng transmission sector sa pagde-deliver ng kuryente sa iba't ibang parte ng ating bansa na sa pinakamababang halaga. Itutuloy po natin ang ating inquiry habang iniintay natin isubmit ang mga dokumento ng NGCP at iba't ibang ahensya. Tayo magpapadala pa rin ng imbitasyon at subpoena base sa mga napagkasunduan natin sa pagpupulong nito, lalo na sa foreign nationals. May we summarize the request of our members, invite the NICA to the next hearing, request a copy of the TSN in the Senate. This is the TSN, the notes on the statements made, conduct ocular inspection on the systems control of NGCP, subpoena dus Estecom on the shareholders agreement, and the role of the chair if he exercises executive function, and presumed to submit a redacted version of non-compliance. Of course, we also have the request of the Honorable Dan Fernandez, which was submitted earlier. And again, I would like to request the importance of securing our grid cannot be overstated. As we've seen in these 3 hearings, as it stands at the heart of national security and public safety. In an increasingly interconnected world, the stability of our energy infrastructure is critical not only for economic prosperity of our nation, but also for the safety and well-being of every Filipino. Given this geopolitical complexity surrounding the West Philippine Sea, ensuring that our grid is insulated from external vulnerabilities is indeed paramount. A resilient and secure transmission system safeguards us against potential disruptions, mitigates risks of foreign interference, and strengthens our strategic autonomy. Tayo po'y nagpapasalamat sa mga membro ng committee at mga kasama, ang ating mga distinguished colleagues na nandito hanggang alas 11 ng gabi. Mga kasama natin sa Kongreso, mga resource persons, mga panuunahing na sa kanilang muling pagdalo. Maraming salamat. Inaasahan po natin ang inyong patuloy na kooperasyon as we navigate through this discussion to finally bring down the cost of electricity. On that note, we ask the NGCP, particularly Attorney Sagayo, to give the Secretariat the contact details of your new point person, since we understand that there's a new one, as we have been advised that the contacts have been changed, and we do not have the contact numbers of those we need to get in touch with. Please submit that. We'd appreciate that.
We'll do that,
Attorney Paul.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Committee on Legislative Franchise continues to acknowledge the energy security as a cornerstone of our national defense and development. The committee, with its mandate, must ensure that the privilege of a franchise is given to those who commit to comply with our laws and work for the good of the Filipino people in always. By securing our robust systems, enhancing local capabilities, and fostering trustworthy partnerships, we can fortify our grid and secure a future where energy is a source of strength, not vulnerability. As former President Manuel L. Quezon once said, "I prefer a government run like hell by Filipinos to a government run like heaven by the Americans." But unlike what President Quezon said, fast forward to a good century later, we now live at a time where Filipino engineers, scientists, and experts have been armed with appropriate and sufficient technical know-how to earn them the right to run our most vulnerable system. Sama-sama po nating siguraduhin ang ating sistemang pang-enerhiya ay nasa kamay ng ating mga kapwang Pilipino patungo sa panalangin nating makantam ang isang ligtas at mapayapang Pilipinas, at siyempre ang ating hinahangad na murang at mas murang kuryente. Sa inyong lahat, bilang chairman po ng Franchise Committee, ako po si Gaston Bunting, ang kongresista ng Ikalawang Distrito ng Parañaque. Bumabati sa inyo ulit. Maraming salamat at mag-ingat po kayo sa inyong pag-uwi. Magandang gabi po sa inyo.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, yes, I was listening to the list of those members who made requests for documents. Even some of the members have raised a subpoena, a motion for subpoena, move for subpoena. Mr. Chair, just want to reiterate, because I was listening to the list of all the documents we required for them to submit. Earlier, I requested an appeal to NGCP to also forward to us the bids and awards, the guidelines, as well as ERC, and including all those contracts that they entered into with all the 18 Chinese companies that I have mentioned earlier. So just to reiterate that, Mr. Chair, and I hope our Secretary COMSEC will have the list of all those companies.
Yes, our service director has taken note of that, and a written letter